Right, hello everybody. This is a continuation of Christmas in July, and this was just hanging around. Must have been something that I started and then just left. Okay, it's only a small one. Usually I do more flaps than this, but I thought it was all right, and it was making use of what's there. Okay, it's not been, I haven't stitched it or anything yet, but that's where it is at the moment. So it's a bit sort of like that shape. Okay, done out of a file folder with an extension. So it must have been a bit of file folder that was left. All right, which was that bit from something else that I most probably used the other bit from. And then this is a piece of plain card by the end, by the look of it. Yeah. Or it might even be a bit of file folder. Another bit that was left over from another project. So I'm going to put them together. Okay, so what I've done it, I think it's by 8 anyway. The height is about 8, and that's 4 3/4, the biggest bit there. Then you've got 1/2 inch spine. I'll just check. Yep. Okay, then you've got a pocket here because that's where it ended. All right, and then we've done a 1/2 inch spine on the other side. All right, now the inside of these I am going to cover. So start with there and a bit of fabric. Give that a bit of strength. Oh, I'm going to stitch it anyway, so I'm not worried about that. I will put a bit of glue on there though. There. This is just a bit of lining material. That's a nice colour. I'll do that before we cover it. Okay, that'll just reinforce those. All right. So that's making sure that's the inside, yeah. And then the same here, which is here. So I cut about 2 inches. This is about 1/2 inch. So it gives me a bit of plenty to go underneath the paper there. Do want this stuck down properly because the paper is going to go on the top. Okay, so next thing I need to do, it's going that way, is work out what size my pages are. So 4 3/4, so I'll do 4 1/2. Yeah, background papers. But it's sort of 8, so I'll do 7 3/4. Yeah, so 4 1/2 by 7 3/4. Okay, then I should get a little bit border around, which will be nice because I do like to see that sometimes because it's nice coffee staining. Right, let's have a look. And then I'm going to do a background because I might do a pocket on the front there. So I'm going to put a background first, something like that. Okay, then I might have a pocket with a nice colourful tag in or something. So I'm not quite sure yet. So yeah, that is going to go there. Then I think here, yeah, these are all going to be backgrounds until I know what I'm doing. Oh, I won't be able to cover that. No, will I? Because this is down. Right, okay. I'm going to actually take that off. Okay. For a minute. Okay. and cover this bit first, yeah, with a bit background. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. That will actually, because that'll be under the pocket. That might look quite nice. That'll be there. No, I'm going to have that on the pocket like that. Yep, and then underneath I'll be the same one. That's what I'm going to do. That one there, because that's in the background of the other one. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'll do that first. I'll just go and cut some papers right size with a little bit of a border. So okay, it's all sorted. It's all backgrounds for now. All right. So I'm going to put that on the front because I might have a pocket, and then flashy tag. That one's going to be some kind of pocket and everything as well. So background. This one most probably will be like a vellum, something vellum, because I want to still see that. Because once this is on, you see this under here, which is nice. Yeah, that's going to be the pocket there. Again, there'll be something here as well. So just backgrounds everywhere. So I shall, oh, and in there like that on that one. So I'm going to ink them all up, stick them down, and then come back to you. All right. Okay, so I've stuck all these down. Okay, and that's what I've decided on. All right, and then that's the pocket there. That's just a flap at the moment. That could become whatever in a minute. Okay, and that's that. So that's all stuck down. I'm gonna sew in a minute. I've done a pocket for the front. That was just out one of the collage pages. Okay, and the bit I cut off the top, I've put down here and made a little pocket, and I've stitched around that first because I want this to be bigger, but I haven't bothered with a flap here. Okay, and oh, and I've backed with book pages to give it a bit more strength, because I'm going to sew around here, so that will catch that. Right, that's why I wanted to do that before I started stitching around. So I'm going to stick that in now. And it's just your normal pocket, you know. I just do them by eye, really. Sometimes I'll score them, sometimes I'll fold them. If it goes a bit wrong, you know, a bit wonky, then I'll score them, make sure they're square. But we'll just pop a little bit of glue here. Pop that down there. Like so. There we go. So we can put a nice tag in there and some little things in here. So this is just one of those flowers. I mean, there will be more, something on the, you know, here as well, and maybe some more things as well. I'm not sure, but I've just, that was just hanging around, so I just put that together. You know, you got to think about what you're stitching. I mean, you can overstitch as well, and if not, you just do your faux stitching like I've done here. You know, it looks like it's been stitched down, but it hasn't actually. This looks like you just got to make sure you put plenty of glue on. Okay. So yeah, I'm not sure yet actually, but I'm going to do a few more pockets, I think, first. Right, vellum. Let's get that one done first while I remember. Okay, so I stuck that in. I haven't sewed yet. This bit here I sewed. Oh, well, actually, I should have. I didn't catch that there. Naughty me. I put this on before. Okay, the vellum. All right. Before I stick the vellum on there, because vellum's really strange, you know, to stick anything to. You can still do it. Don't get me wrong, you can, but I do that first. So just do that. So that needs stitching round, but I'm not sure what's happening here first, so I will wait. Okay, and because if I stitch here, that's going to show through here, so I might have some pockets or something there that I want to catch, so I'll leave that for now. Then I thought a bit of lace or something will be hanging from down, you know, down here which that can be seen then from here, which will look quite nice. So not sure what yet. Let's have a look. That is okay, that one. Let's say I'm not going to sew that yet, but that's finished. Just got to, you know, decorate a bit more. Right, so here I'm actually thinking I quite fancy like 2 pockets come in here so that we have a bit of something, even though that looks really nice like that. I'm not sure whether I want just a little tag to poke out of there as well. So, and I think we have got a little bit of room there, so I'm going to do that, I think. Let's have a look. Let's make them out of a collage piece that matches the other side. Actually, that would be quite nice. Maybe some pockets out of that. Yep. Right, okay. So what have we got? Okay, it's 7 3/4. So our pockets need to be sort of like 3, 6, 7, 3.5. Yeah, that's how I sort of work it out, really, if I want to. Yeah. Just need to work out the depth there. So it'll be from here. 3.5 by 3.5, maybe. I might do actually a tall pocket, and then yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do one piece. I'm not going to do two separate pockets. Okay, let's cut some of this off. Put that away. I'm just checking size there. Yeah, time I do a flap here, that'll be fine. Okay, I am going to come a bit shorter down, I think, though. All right, just a little bit. That's right, that'll miss that nicely. Yeah. And that's going to look quite nice. So this, I'm going to make it look like 2 pockets, yeah? Okay, I think I'm going to round these corners. I think it just look a little bit better. In half to get my line, sew down. Okay. So I stitch along there, make it look like 2 pockets. Okay. Right, I'm not sure where I got to on the video, but right, I went ahead and stitched that in, so we've got pockets there. Okay, that I think I already done, didn't I? So you saw me do that. That was already done. Then here I've added a pocket. Now this is just from one of the pages. Okay. Right, so I just overlap it a bit onto this page. I haven't stitched it on here yet, because I'll be doing that in a minute. And stuck it down, so I've actually got a pocket here, and then I've got, this is the page. Yeah, and then I back this side, because it's white on that side, with some lime paper that you can write on, and then I stitch some lace down there. Okay, so I've got a little bit of a flap there, but this is where the journal is going here anyway. Yeah, or journal pages, I should say, in there. So that's that. So I've got the back to do, but that's all right. Then here, I've got those two, you know, big pages where journal pages go in here, which I should really put the grommets in a minute, so you can, so I remember. And they're going with elastic. I don't have to, you can sew them in. Actually, might stitch them in. They might look quite nice stitched in. Yeah. Because I quite like it when you see the stitching down on these bits here. So I might stitch them in. Yep, so that's that. But I thought, there we go. I do get confused. Right, this way. Yeah, so I'm going to put a flap on, but I need to stitch around that before this goes on. Okay, so I'm going to have a flap on here, and because sometimes if this paper is pretty good, I'll leave an extra bit and score it and then use that as the flap, but this was so brittle that a couple of openings would have come off. So if that's the case, then I will use that, and what you can do on that bit is use a bit of washi tape to cover the inside of that. All right, what I just do is just ink it. Ink up. Just thought I'd show you that, how far we got. And now I'm going to go and stitch as much as I can. Sometimes I can't stitch at all, but yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to go into that one's already done because I stitched all that before I put it in. Yeah. Okay, right. Okay, so I stitched round all of it, I think. I managed. Yeah, it's brilliant. So, yeah, I even double stitched those. Managed to stitch the vellum on. I think I missed a bit there, so I went over it. That's the other side. There, stitch that one. Oh, that was already done. Yeah, around the back. And also this way in there. Yep. Perfect. Right, so I'm going to stick these in, and then I think I'll leave it as that, and then I will cut some pages. Sorry, concentrating there, and cut some pages down to fit the journal. I mean, there's no point in me giving you measurements for what size I'm doing, because the one you do might be different. So I just usually come in a bit, so let's stick that down quite well. Could have most probably put that in and stitched over that, actually, thinking about it, but never mind. This can show you, if you've already done that, what you do. I'm just going to push that up onto that, just below that stitch in there. That's it. And then this will be stuck to that. Just got to make sure that's nice and straight. Okay, I'm just going to move it over a little bit. There we go. Just make sure that doesn't touch there. Nope. So all you've got to be careful is keep doing that. Make sure nothing is anywhere near the fold. Okay, it's fine. And then do the same with this one. Just got to cut this one. This is where you put your washi tape, or you have a bit of that and put over there and you won't even know it's there. I mean, sometimes I do this actually before I even put the paper on. If I know exactly what I'm doing, I would do it before, but this is a way of doing it after, and it's still looking okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I've got any. Oh, look, I've got vellum one. I think I put that there. Funny angle here, sorry folks. I really am. I didn't make a very good job of that, but that's all right. I'm going to ink that up. So okay, need to trim that a little bit there. Yeah, I think that's with the camera. I was really at a strange angle there. Right, so we've got to do I'll do the pages next, okay, and then I'll do the pages for the journal. Most probably be 5 or 6. You know, it's only 3/4 of an inch, isn't it? Or 1/2 inch, if I remember rightly. I can't even remember. Sorry. 1/2 inch. So, don't want to be more. 10. So, 5 pages, 10. That's 20 sides. That's plenty, because you're going to have that there and another lot in there. So, that's actually works out at 40 pages, doesn't it? 40 sides, which is plenty. Right, and then we can decorate. Yeah, and do something on the back. Let's say, not quite sure. So I've got some tags and all that with the kit, haven't I? So I'm going to print and decorate here, of course. You know, yeah. And we'll go from there. Okay, well, made a start. And thank you very much for watching. And I'll speak to you very soon. Bye.